Hey everyone, have you ever thought about eating dinner while floating, like 15 stories up in the air? Or what if a dancing robot brought you your food? Well, today we're going to check out some of the most wonderful and, let's be honest, weirdest restaurants on the entire planet. Let's get started. So, are you getting kind of tired of the same old when you go out to eat? You sit at a normal table in a normal room. Yeah, it can get a little boring. But what if I told you dinner could be a real, actual adventure? Well, you better get ready, because we are about to go on an amazing adventure to find restaurants that are anything but normal. And our first stop? It's like something straight out of a movie about the future. Okay, first up, we're heading to Thailand, to a place called the Hajime Robot Restaurant. This is where the future is happening right now, and it's serving you dinner. And these aren't just, simple little robots rolling around. No way. They take your order, they bring the food right to your table, and they even help cook in the kitchen. And get this, when things get a little slow, they put on a whole dance show to entertain everybody. But hey, don't worry, it's not a total robot takeover. At least, not yet. There are still a few humans working there too. Just to make sure everything's running smoothly and no robots accidentally start a food fight. All right, you might want to buckle up for this next one. Our next stop takes dining to a whole new level, literally. We are going to a restaurant that is way, way up in the sky. So just how high are we talking? Oh, just a breathtaking 50 meters up in the air. To give you an idea, that's actually taller than a 15-story building. Can you even imagine eating your lunch that high up? So, you're probably wondering how this even works, right? Well, a giant crane carefully lifts this huge platform up into the air. And it's not just a tiny table. It holds 22 guests, the waiters, and even a chef who cooks for you while you're just floating up there. There's really only one piece of advice for people who are brave enough to try this out. Just whatever you do, don't look down, especially if you're not a big fan of heights. Okay, so we've been way up high, and now we're going to dive deep, deep down for our third stop. We're on our way to the Maldives to have lunch with the fishes at the Athaw Underwater Restaurant. That's right, you heard me. This incredible restaurant is located almost 5 meters deep under the gorgeous Indian Ocean. You're literally eating your meal below the waves. It's wild. The best part is, the restaurant is made with these clear glass walls and a big curved glass ceiling. That means while you're just sitting there enjoying your food, you get this amazing view of all kinds of sea creatures, colorful fish, sharks, stingrays, just swimming all around you. It's like eating inside a giant, beautiful aquarium. Okay, for our last stop, we're going somewhere really, really unique. It's a place that will completely change how you think about food. Welcome to a restaurant in Los Angeles where you eat in complete and total darkness. Go on, just try it for a second. Close your eyes. Now imagine sitting down for dinner right now. You can't see your plate. You can't see your fork. You can't even see the person sitting right across from you. What would that even be like? I mean, if you couldn't see what you were eating, how would you know what it is? How would it taste? Well, here's the really cool idea behind this whole thing. Normally, our eyes tell our brain a lot about food before we even take a bite. But in the dark, something amazing happens. Your other senses, like taste and smell, they get way, way stronger. A lot of people who eat here swear the food tastes even more delicious because they're only focusing on the flavor. And if you're worried about spills, don't be. The waiters actually wear special night vision glasses so they can see everything perfectly in the dark and get you your food safely. How cool is that? Wow, what an incredible trip, right? Now, before we finish up, let's grab a few souvenirs from our journey. It's time to power up our vocabulary with some of the new words we learned today. So, our first word is entertain. When you entertain someone, it just means you're doing something to keep them amused or happy. Like telling a funny joke or putting on a little show for them. For example, remember those robots from our first restaurant? When they get up and dance for all the customers, their job is to entertain everyone while they wait for their food. Next up, we have serve. This is a word you'll definitely hear a lot in restaurants. To serve something just means to bring food or drinks to a person's table. So, for instance, back at the Hajime restaurant, the robots are programmed to serve the customers their meals. It's their main job. And our last word for today is wonderful, which you might have noticed we've used a lot. When something is wonderful, it's not just good. No, it's amazing. It's something that makes you feel happy and full of delight. For example, eating at the underwater restaurant and watching all those wonderful sea creatures swim by is a sight that just fills you with awe. It's an absolutely wonderful experience. So, we've seen everything from robots and sky-high tables to underwater dining and eating in the dark. What a journey. So now I've got to ask you, which of these amazing, wonderful restaurants would you want to visit first? The robots, the sky, the fish, or the dark? Let me know what you think.